All right, so we have Eric Ratkowski here. We're going to run through a league with Doomsday. This is a version of Doomsday that we kind of came up with together. Probably not relevant now that you've you won a duel for duels this afternoon with obviously a different build than this, but I think similar concepts. You were running the Reanimator plan as your main plan, right?
Yes, that's
Yeah.
right.
So I put the Reanimator plan plus a little spice. I threw in Valgavoth as like a fun of in there. I'm actually curious to find out. We're going to run with this list either way because it's already in the launcher here. But what are your other 3 to 4 cards that you play when you're playing the Reanimator strategy or you're playing the Doomsday strategy and starting out Reanimator in your board? I'm saying.
Yeah, so the difference, the deck that I played today, there are 13 slots for Doomsday in the sideboard and 2 Force of Negation, and the Force of Negations are like the flex sideboard
Got it.
slots. What that means is that the Doomsday package in the sideboard isn't nearly as robust as what you have here. There are only 2 personal tutors. There's 1 Street Wraith and 2 Edges of Autumn. Um, the LED, a Cavern of Souls. The only hedging in the main deck is a single Consider. To support the main deck Reanimator plan, there are 2 Tainted Indulgence and 4 Thoughtseize,
Okay.
as well as 3 Days. And I think that the strength of that deck all day for me was that main core, Days, Thoughtseize, Force of Will, Brainstorm, Ponder, like you can do a lot with that. It kind of didn't matter what I was doing.
Yeah.
Game ones that I won where I was like turn 1, Dark Ritual, Entomb, Reanimate would have easily won if it was just Dark Ritual, Doomsday.
Yeah.
So it really had to do with, in the Swiss, definitely the juke mattered, and like getting people that didn't know. I played Gabe Sorsey, who plays at Game Storia, in round 2, and he even knew that this was something that I had been toying around with. I would say the effectiveness is going to go down in the future, because if you start seeing rituals and petals in game 1, you know that it's not traditional
Yeah.
blue black Reanimator. And of course, I'm curious also to see what this particular list does with Reanimator in the sideboard, whether that actually affects whether the sideboard hate that they're bringing in for Doomsday is not relevant.
Yeah.
There's a few cards that overlap, like Endurance, for example, but
Yeah.
otherwise,
The big call here, because you were going Reanimator first, Doomsday sideboard,
yeah.
and then who knows in game 3 if you get to a game 3. The reason why we're going Doomsday first here is because what we really want to do is we really want to be testing Quicken. This was the card
Right.
that I had kind of suggested is like, you know, you were saying in our episode, which this will probably show on Wednesday, so the episode will be tomorrow. But you were saying on Thursday's show that Personal Tutor was a really bad substitute for Doomsday, and I was thinking if you could quicken EOT and then cast Personal Tutor and get your Doomsday, so your opponent doesn't know what's going on, or even better, end of turn, quicken, cast Doomsday. You've got like a little bit of extra, like get them there.
I'm curious to see how this works. I think what I may have actually been saying is that Personal Tutor is a terrible substitute for Mystical Tutor.
Yes.
I mean, you want Doomsdays 5 through 8 for sure.
Yeah.
It's a question of how you get them. My big concern with Personal Tutor and Quicken is that it's a 2-mana play.
Yes. That's certainly something to worry about, and I think at the end of the day, I think it will bear out in the results. But if we can just get 1 or 2 people with Quicken, I'm going to be very happy. I think that's the fail rate of this particular video is if we can get somebody with Quicken where they have no idea what's going on, and we're like, Quicken, Personal Tutor, put the Doomsday on top, do the Doomsday thing, or even better, like do the Quicken and then Dark Ritual Doomsday somebody like and just like untap and get them. That to me is like that's where like Quicken has its thing because it's like this card might be bad. Let's be honest, it probably is bad, but it does have 2 uses in 2 specific scenarios that we might be able to just surprise people with.
Yeah,
and it's an easy
you never
card
know
to
until you
sideboard
try.
out for the other plan too.
And as it will say on your gravestone, Quicken is a cantrip, so it can never be that bad.
Yeah.
I also want to say that I have found, however long I've been playing Doomsday, success or failure is mostly predicated on how often you draw Doomsday,
exactly,
and nothing else.
So that's like, we're going full in on 4 personal tutors and 4 Doomsday, praying to God that we at least draw one of them, so that we can win our game 1 and maybe our game 3. I think every game 2 we're just going to switch into the reanimate plan just to see if we can accrue some value. So with that said, we're going to head into the league.
Eternal Durdles is proud to be sponsored by Moxfield.com. Moxfield is the best deck building website on the internet. You can find all of my and Phil's decks in links below, including decks from this episode. And if you do, you'll be directly supporting the channel.
Okay.
So now we're going to go into the league and start playing. You said you wanted to say something about the leaderboard. Hey, look, Tony Scavone's up here.
Yeah, the Shallow Grave is a dark horse. They were sitting at like 5 or 6 maybe a week ago, and now they're at 10.
What does the Shallow Grave play? Is that like just black reanimator with like the Gorger type of thing?
I don't know that player. Like,
oh, wow,
I recognize Tony Scapone. Morsa is Audrey, who plays at Game Storia.
Yep. We got
I
Larson
recognize
in here.
Yuki and Fausto Souza.
Harain,
plenty of these players
who was on the show recently.
On your show. Yeah, filthy Dreadnought player. Obviously, James Casals playing Grixis. Control. Didakith is often playing like lands versions. Delthar plays whatever they want, and they were maybe the trophy leader last season.
All right, well let's get into it and see what happens.
Okay.
I'm a little rusty on my being coached while I'm playing, so forgive me if I click fast or.
How do you want me to do this? You want me to sit back or?
Yeah. We'll discuss plays and I will defer to you for most of what's going on. But I'll talk it out, and if you think I'm doing something wrong, tell me for sure. But we'll just like walk it through. This is the first time I think I've ever really done this with another person, so we'll see how it goes.
Right on. I'll try not to be too overly talkative. If there's basic decisions and you know what to do, then.
Yeah, I mean, like, fetch Brainstorm. I'll get that one.
Fair.
I'll generally be able to fetch the proper land, I think, but there'll be times when you should be like, hold on, this guy's playing Wasteland. Stop it.
Yeah, I made a couple mistakes today. Like, I was playing with 4 polluted deltas and 1 fetch land that can only get my swamp, and in a position where I really would have wanted to fetch for the swamp, I had fetched previously with the polluted delta, and I only had a Misty left, so I left myself exposed. It didn't end up mattering, but those are the little things you gotta get lucky on in order to do well, or clean up if you don't want to lose because of them.
Yeah. All right, here we go. We're going into a match. It seems like we're going into a match.
Yeah, sometimes these tracking softwares or screenings, they get weirded out because MTGO opens a new window.
All right, did it work?
Yeah, I see the match.
Great. Yeah, I'm sharing the whole screen, so it should work pretty good. All right, I think we would like to play first. It seems like a great thing for us to be doing.
Kind of always the case in Legacy.
Yep. All right, so we're looking at Dark Ritual, Personal Tutor, Thoughtseize, Consider, and 3 lands. This doesn't seem terrible.
I think it's a keep.
Yeah, that looks like a keep to me. We have we have our Doomsday, we have our Dark Ritual, right? So, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think we just want to start out with the Thoughtseize, right?
Well, there's a choice here. You either start with Thoughtseize or Personal Tutor, because remember, Personal Tutor doesn't put it in your hand. So obviously, if you Personal Tutor right now, it'll change the way your opponent plays. But if you put the Doomsday on top, then you're threatening a protected version of that next turn.
Yeah.
Because you can play both the Doomsday and the Thoughtseize.
Let's jam the personal tutor.
Okay.
All right. With that said, do we want to fetch a basic here? Do we even have a basic? I forget what the deck looks like.
Yeah, you have both. I definitely check that out. You should do it off the Underground Sea, because then if they waste you, you can still get both your basics.
Got it.
All
right.
And you're gonna want double black next turn if nothing changes.
Got it. All right, here we go. Personal tutor. Urza enjoyer. Are you enjoying this personal tutor? All right, we're gonna choose Doomsday. Seems like the card to choose here. And then we will pass our turn.
I think they often play combo, like sometimes obnoxious Echo of Aeons.
That would be terrible for us if they turn one Echo of Aeons.
You're a Force of Will deck. Sometimes they
true.
If they really drop for it, you just Force of Will their next thing and they're done.
Yeah. Okay.
That looks like the deck that they're playing.
Seems very good for us right now. Okay, so do I want to get I mean, they're obviously not playing Wasteland, so I don't think it really matters here. So just Polluted Delta into Underground Sea, right?
No, use Marsh Flats because Polluted Delta is a better fetch for you. If something goes wrong, yeah.
Yeah. All right. We still want an Underground Sea, right?
Yes. Yeah, the underlying plan is they're not playing Wasteland, but...
There we go. All right.
They're probably playing Force, though.
Yep. We're going to Thoughtseize them, right?
Yeah.
What you got in your hand?
Still allowed to abort if they have some true nonsense.
Yeah. Okay. Hull Breacher, Echo of Aeons, Lion's Eye Diamond. So do we just take the Lion's Eye Diamond here?
Have to.
Yeah.
There's no other choice. And remember that Sink into Stupor, because that is going to potentially get the... They're probably not going to have enough mana. But if they rip an LED, we're probably dead.
All right. Well, let's Dark Ritual and Doomsday, right?
Yeah.
All right. So we have Consider in our hand.
Yeah.
I think cards we definitely want, right? I think step one is definitely we want to take Thassa's Oracle.
Yeah.
Need one of those. Now, this is a great chance for you to talk about Doomsday piles because I am not. Oh, okay. I am not super privy on Doomsday piles. So, what seems like the best way to go here? Do we just want Edge of Autumn and Street Wraith, and then one other card?
Okay.
Cavern, probably.
Here's how I would think about this.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not saying this is right, but we know their hand. We know they don't have Force of Will right now. We're probably going to die if they are able to LED into their Echo of Aeons that they already have.
Yes.
I would put both Oracles, because if they happen upon a piece of fast mana, although notably the Sink into Stupor is their second land, but if they draw like a Petal or something, we really don't want to get messed up by one of those Hull Breachers. So I think you should go Oracle, Cavern, Street Wraith, and put another land in there. And I would always put the basic island, because what you can do on your next turn, if nothing else changes, you're just going to fire a Oracle in there. Because I'll show you how you can stack this. You're going to put the island on the bottom, Oracle above that. Okay.
Island goes on the bottom.
It's probably still you have to hit done.
Is like absolutely terrible right now.
I thought they had fixed that. Or is it because you're recording?
It's probably.
I think you're good. You're going to have to hit done first. Yes.
Just like this?
Yep.
Okay. I'll hit done.
Okay. And then it's going to bring up the window where you order them. You're going to put island on the bottom.
Okay.
Oracle above that.
Let's
make it bigger. Yeah.
Island on the bottom. Okay.
Yep. Then Oracle.
Oracle.
Then Cavern.
Then Cavern.
Then Oracle.
Oracle.
Then Street Wraith.
And Street Wraith. Okay.
Because your fetch land is going to draw you a card and give you an extra blue mana. And if they start showing Hull Breacher mana, we're not going to fire the Street Wraith into it. Yep. Okay. If they draw Force of Will, stuff's going to have to happen. Bring up their hand. What do we still know?
Great call. So we know about their 2 Hull Breachers. So we don't know. I mean, unless they drew like a Simian Spirit Guide, they're dead for interaction here.
Yeah. They probably shocked that in because it was free.
Yeah.
I can't imagine what mana they play.
Mm-hmm.
They could have drawn Force of Will, which we should just make them use. So first, cycle the Street Wraith. This is going to put the Oracle in hand.
Mm-hmm.
Then you can fetch the island off the bottom. And that leaves you with 2 cards left in the library.
And then we just cast it from there?
Just cast it, yep.
Okay.
If they
then
force...
Then if something crazy happens, we can just do it again.
And we're going to have the Cavern next turn because we can consider one of the cards. Yeah, all right. I don't think they have anything. Okay.
Yeah, got that one. That was a basic, just try and go for it, and two ships passing the night. I got to go first.
Yep.
All right. Now, here we go. Let's find out what we're supposed to take out here. I guess Thassa's Oracles can go.
Yeah, start there.
Doomsdays can go.
Yep, and the LED. These are all great things to look for first.
All right. Then, what's that?
Edge. The Edge. Probably Street Wraith.
Street Wraith. All right, let's bring in...
And Cavern, maybe?
Yeah,
Cavern is a really bad...
We're certainly not casting... casting Atraxa.
Right. So you bring in all the Reanimator stuff, and then we'll see what kind of room is left for Duress.
Yeah.
Interestingly enough, I feel like Valgavoth is going to be important here because they need their graveyard to echo.
So we have one more card we can bring in.
We do.
What do we think?
Oh, you should take out all the personal tutors also.
Yes. So, okay, let's bring in the
They're
two
just
Duresses.
pitch cards. Yep.
Do we
and
want to
subtlety?
Do they have anything that works with Consign?
LED. You can counter their LED. Potentially.
I mean, if LED.
You don't have it on turn 1, it doesn't matter. But
all right. So then we want to take out 2 personal tutors. At least personal tutor can get a reanimate.
Yeah, I guess that's right.
And there we go. 60 cards.
What other reanimation stuff do you have?
Just reanimate.
No animate deads?
No animate deads. I just went with 10 cards. Well, 11 cards because I threw out an extra fatty.
Okay. And you're right. Personal tutor gets reanimate. Okay.
Here we go. All right. Well, our opponent gets to go first. At least we have a duress that we can throw at them.
Yeah.
We can also quicken reanimate if we really need to. All right. This seems fine, I suppose.
It's really problematic to have the Atraxa in hand.
Yeah, I don't love that.
There is the trick that you can do with Brainstorm and your Surveil land, but we'll cross that bridge if we get to it. They kept 7.
All right. They kept they went to 6, it looks like. Right.
I hate this deck. They're playing so much.
All right.
Oof.
So I think it's obvious we want to start with a Underground Sea into a duress, right?
Yeah. You could probably make an argument for a Ponder looking for force, but Unfortunately, Duress does not get their stupid hull breachers, which will be a problem.
A little bit. That won't be as big a problem now that we're on a different plan, right?
You don't have a full combo. You need...
This is true, yeah.
And you got to get that Atraxa into your graveyard.
Or Valgavoth.
Or Valgavoth, yeah.
Okay. Got a Force of Will? I guess we let them do that. That seems terrible for us.
Well,
if they're Force of Willing a Duress, we're in trouble. All right, here we go.
Ancient Tomb.
Ancient Tomb, okay.
All right. It's a lot of mana. They have the full...
just hard casting. Okay. I mean, it's not great, but it's not the worst.
Nope. Remember that Quicken is shut off now.
Yeah.
They found
At
Echo,
least
but they...
the draw part of Quicken is shut off. All right. I almost feel like we should still ponder here, though, right?
Oh, God, that feels so terrible.
There's nothing else that we can do otherwise.
Well...
Oh, I could Quicken and ponder on his turn.
Except you only get to draw off the Quicken.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it's... So, Quicken's not dead. We've
Quicken
just learned that,
dead,
right?
No.
So yeah. We'll play the land and hold for Quicken on their turn.
Okay, and Surveil land.
Yeah, we'll pick up a Surveil. Do we want to Surveil now?
No.
Okay.
Still holding out hope that something happens where we can get this Atraxa in the yard via Brainstorm.
Yeah, that would be super sweet.
We also need the reanimate. It's a big deal.
Yeah. Unfortunately, we really have to find reanimate. All right.
Yeah, that's not good. We're done. Probably should have. Ooh.
I mean, I would love for you to start grindstoning me. That would be amazing.
No, but they're just going to empty our hand right now.
All right.
So when they put this,
okay,
you should Quicken.
I'm going to Quicken now. Right.
It's got to hit Force of Will or we're dead.
We're at least in trouble. It drew another Quicken.
No, we're dead.
All right. Well, I mean, we'll see what happens here, right?
They just drew 7 cards.
Oh, God, they drew 7. We drew nothing? Oh, yeah, we're in trouble. Yeah. Okay. Well, we're going to give them this game for the sake of, for speed. So they don't actually know that we're on Reanimator. Let's stay on the Reanimator plan, huh?
Yeah, that makes sense to me. But they have Force. Huh, they're switching into a Grindstone plan. Would they think that's better than all their Days Undoing nonsense?
Maybe. I mean, I don't think it changes anything about, specifically because we're sideboarding into a B plan, but I don't think it changes much that we would have sideboarded if we didn't want to do that, you know?
Yeah. I do think the lack of Animate Dead is an oversight.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't disagree.
Probably instead of Cabal Rituals, which I understand are more for the Turbo Doomsday plan.
All right. So we'll be on the play. All right, let's see what we got here. We got Entomb, Thoughtseize, and Force of Will. This doesn't look good.
Yeah, but I don't think it's actually that bad because you have turn 1 Thoughtseize and you have Entomb, which the version that I'm playing leans really heavily on Entomb, although with only 4 reanimates, you're also leaning heavily on both of those. You're finding that A+B combo. I might be inclined to keep this. You're going to get a Surveil. Okay. You have a Force.
Yeah, and I have the Days. If I, if so, all right, we'll try this.
Another blue card.
Yeah, we'll try this. All right, so we'll do Marsh Flats into Underground and start with Thoughtseize.
Yep, that makes sense to me.
And then we can use that Flooded Strand for a Surveil if we need that selection later. our opponent did mull to 6.
Get him.
All right, let's find out what's in your hand. Okay, we've got Force of Negation, Sink into Stupor, Hull Breacher, 2 Lotus Petals, and another land. All right. What do you think here? Do I just go for the Force of Negation to be able to do my plan?
No, we can right now. We can protect. We can protect a reanimate with a Force of Will. I would be inclined to take the Hull Breacher.
Yeah,
because
I think you're right.
if they need to Force of Negation something, it's going to cost them one of their mana sources, and Quicken is in this deck, which means it's not impossible to play around Force of Negation completely.
Oh yeah, this is very true. Not to mention, I could reanimate their Hull Breacher if I didn't have the Entomb in my hand. Obviously, I want the Entomb to work on its own. But I think we're safe for a couple of turns here.
I agree. Well, maybe. You never know.
We'll find out.
Do they have an Echo? Nope.
No Echo. No. They've got the Seagate and the Sink into Stupor. Okay. Just hard cast. They want to hard cast a Force of Negation.
Yeah, which would actually be fine.
I mean, yeah, I would love that because Daze is silly. All right.
Yeah, here we go. Right.
What do you think?
Play out the Flooded Strand.
Sure.
And then you can just let it roll.
Yeah, I mean, I can do anything I need to do on their turn, right?
Yeah.
Not that everything here isn't like what would be really sick is I cast Quicken, I draw a Reanimate, and I get to cast.
Oh my god.
You know?
You would have to. I don't think that can quite work because you're gonna have to.
It just says the next sorcery I cast, so I could cast Entomb, right? Oh no, I couldn't.
But you need more mana.
I wouldn't have the mana.
Yeah, you need.
Yeah.
Yeah, so just Surveil at the end of their turn.
Yeah, I think that's the play. Maybe I'll get lucky and see something I want to keep on top. And that's kind of where we want to be right now. Hey!
Oh, yeah.
There it is! All right.
Okay. So leave it on top. Oh, you have to draw it. So never mind. My brilliant plan to
oh yeah, the at the end of
Entomb
turn
right now. Yeah, you don't want to lose it.
Bad. I thought the same thing actually. I'm glad you said something. All right, so we'll put this on top. We'll draw it. We have the mana. Yeah, it's fine. And we have double backup because we can Daze and we can Force of Will.
Oh yeah, that's awesome.
So here we go. We're gonna cast.
Hold on. Oh, you probably should have played Cabal Ritual, so that you end up with 1 black mana floating.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. Okay,
but in any case,
Atraxa here I think is the correct answer, right?
Atraxa gets Sink into Stupid out of play. Valgavoth does not.
Okay. Yeah, Valgavoth for the win.
And it keeps them off of all their shit.
Yeah. All right. So then we will attempt to reanimate Valgavoth.
See what this rates from them.
All right. Coming in on the Daze.
No. They can pay.
No. Oh shit! Cancel.
They didn't hardcast it.
Yeah. No.
Force it. Right. Force it with the Quicken.
Force. Pitching Quicken.
Did they draw another Force? Moment of truth. Oh man, if they Sink into Stupor your Force of Will, you can just Daze. Oh,
double
man,
Force of Will.
Fours?
Well, I mean, it is what it is.
Yeah. Now we just need another Reanimate.
Yeah. I have 5 left in the deck.
That's right.
And they're at 1 card.
completely
So
hellbent.
this could happen. Dark Ritual. All right, we're gonna pass.
Or maybe you draw another ritual and then you draw Archon. And you just hard cast it.
It could happen.
Days.
Days this. All right, first
Can't believe
off,
they drew that.
just in case.
Just hard cast it.
Hard cast? No, we want the underground sea, right? Underground sewers back in our hand.
The sewers.
Right, we've got Dark Ritual and Cabal Ritual. We can do all the we have enough mana. We just want more selection now, right?
Okay.
Like they have no cards in hand. It seems like the smart thing to do is to just be like, let me get as much selection as possible.
Okay, fair enough. That's a good point. Man, I can't believe
if there's one thing I can do, it's remember to never pay for days.
And now they're down completely on mana.
Yeah.
All right, let's go deck. Reanimate right off the top.
We're going to get the sewers back in. Come on. All right, we'll keep Consider on top.
Yeah, that's good. It's some selection, more selection.
Something.
You are really close to hard casting Archon.
Yeah.
If you were to draw it.
Okay. I'll put the Tarn in.
You may as well consider now.
Yeah, let's consider.
They're going to untap into another Hull Breacher because I'm sure they have that nonsense. That's good.
Yeah, we'll keep that on top.
Yep. So far, it's really good. You should play it. Just play it now.
Oh yeah. Sorry.
You can put.
I did not realize I was passing through my phases. I was like, whoa. All right. Come on. There's a reanimate.
Got it.
All right. We're gonna put back Cabal Ritual and a Pluto Delta.
Yep.
We're gonna Dark Ritual just in case there's something, right?
Yep. This may be a moment for entombing for Archon or Atraxa because now they have nothing. They have one card in hand, and you can discard it with.
Yeah, I think you're right. Let's do the Archon.
Okay.
To get that one card out of their hand.
It'll draw us another card, and of course they've been shocking in lands, so
yeah,
because they didn't think they had to worry about their life total.
Oh, we got it! All right. Well, we didn't get there with Quicken per se, but Quicken did play a part in that game.
Hey, Legacy fans! Since you're enjoying the show, please like and subscribe to the video. It helps the channel grow.
Support Eternal Durdles on Patreon so we can create even more content and cover events.
Patreons get an ad-free RSS feed, 4 bonus episodes a month, and Discord recognition. Join the Durdle Maniacs at patreon.com/eternaldurdles.
Now back to the show.
All right, here we go. Here comes another one. We got Eureka 22422.
This is Mike Reed. This is who I worked on Doomsday Reanimator with.
Oh no.
Yeah. It could be what he's playing.
We're going to get him. It'll be sneaky. He won't have any idea what we're doing. Okay. This is a hand. I feel like we keep this.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
Did they keep 7? Oh, you're on the play.
They also kept 7.
Okay,
yeah.
So you're gonna play out the. Don't go through your turn.
Oh,
Jesus. Play out the Rainforest. Rainforest, so you can surveil.
Rainforest.
Because we're looking for mana.
So then I can surveil. I gotcha.
Oh, I'm gonna message him as soon as this is over.
Sorry, Mike.
Oh, he's playing Saga Storm. Amazing. Okay. You should force it.
Yeah, I don't want my Doomsday to go away.
He may
I need that.
LED echo you, because that's what that deck's trying to do. But just so you know, if you draw a ritual, yeah, you might be getting echoed here. But look at your hand right now, if you were to draw a ritual, you would be able to, don't forget to surveil.
Oh yeah, I will not.
If you draw a Cabal ritual, you can win on the spot, because you can LED and then edge into the pile and go get the Oracle. And we know he doesn't have counter spells.
Well, here we go. Here's the prayer.
Karn, ritual. Let's do it.
No. Okay. So we're gonna put that in the graveyard.
Yeah. Don't care about that.
All right. So I have another chance. Nope.
Oof.
Okay.
Well,
so
this
I think now we just yeah. All right. Well, let's play out the Underground Sea, right?
Yeah, they play so much discard. I guess we're hoping now that he is on a like Bowmaster's Saga line, maybe. He would have played out more fast mana. He's got to be.
Should I play the Lion's Eye Diamond at this point? Like, a Duress is going to get Doomsday every day of the week.
Yeah, you should play it. He saw Consider. He knows you're playing Doomsday.
Yeah, this is true.
That's not hidden anymore.
All right. We'll pass it out.
Please just play Bowmasters, Mike. Just play Bowmasters. Okay.
Might be
step one.
The Saga beatdown.
What's this? It's going to be Thoughtseize.
Dark Ritual. Cabal Therapy.
Okay.
Naming Doomsday?
Oh, yeah. He'll name Doomsday.
Doomsday.
Yeah. Smart guy.
Yeah.
Well, it just means you need to rip one.
Yep. Rough. All right. Well, I mean, we're not dead yet. There is that.
Not yet.
I think it's going to be 4-4 beatdown for me in a couple of turns.
Nope.
Okay, here we go. Things are happening now. I'm going to F6 and let Mike cook here. I know I'm not doing anything. Okay, here we go.
This is going to be the Echo.
This is the... Okay, it's the Echo. I was like, wait, is his pivot plan to start out as a reanimated deck too?
What?
What happened here? Oh, Beseech?
Oh, he's going to get Gaia's Will and just kill you with storm stuff.
Okay.
Needed more mana? Needed another LED in there for some reason?
We'll let this play out so people can see how Storm works, I guess. Don't you wish you had played that Cabal Therapy beforehand? All right, we have nothing in hand.
Oh, you're dead. We're dead.
Yeah. There it goes. And then casting the Beseech. For the Tendrils. And I won't make him do all the Tendrils triggers. All right. Next game. Now, here's the beauty of this is that Mike doesn't know that we've been talking.
Not yet.
So when I switch up to Reanimator, it could be a real beautiful thing here. I guess Valgamoth is actually pretty relevant against this deck as well.
It is, yeah. He's probably bringing in like Feed the Swarm. Sometimes they play Shieldred in the sideboard. He's thinking about Ley Lines because that's if you're playing any Grave Hate, it's that. Also, Force of Negations. Yeah, Dress is good. Consign's good too.
All right.
Take out the Cavern and take out your basics. Start there.
Okay, now Lion's Eye Diamond can go. It'd be a rare time that I want to have Lion's Eye Diamond. I'd have to like put Quicken on the stack. Like, all right, I'm gonna put Quicken on the stack, Lion's Eye Diamond, draw my.
Doomsdays for sure.
Yeah, Doomsdays can go for sure. And then the other two cards should be the Thassa's Oracles.
Yeah. Does that get you to 15? Sure does. I didn't even think about the crossover of Personal Tutor with Reanimate.
Yeah. The real question now is, will Quicken matter ever?
It'll have to be relevant at least once.
Yeah. Aside from just pitching to Force of Will. All right.
No, you can't keep that.
Yeah, unfortunately not.
There we go.
Okay.
That's the real
so we've
thing.
we've got the Entomb and the Personal Tutor for the Reanimate. And the Quicken.
Yep. It's a little bit annoying that the Sewers is in there because you want to.
Yeah, like turn 2, it would have been perfect.
Yeah, you want a Personal Tutor for. You want a Personal Tutor for Reanimate.
Yeah.
But Consign to Memory is really good. So.
Quicken.
I might put the
Sewers.
Oof. You're going to want to leave up Consign. You don't want to pitch put the Sewers down.
Yeah. Okay.
Play out to sea. See how bad Personal Tutor is? What you got, Mike? Let that go.
I think we just let that go, right?
Yeah.
I don't think I want to consign to memory that.
No.
All right. Thoughtseize.
So, what if you just entombed in response?
Yeah.
Well, no. Man.
I think I probably want to force this because the plan here is draw here. Force this, and then I can pitch the consign to memory. Then I can quicken at the end of turn to see another card. And then untap, hopefully draw a land, entomb, and go. I don't know. This is tough.
I think you need, if you want to win this game, you need to Force of Will, pitching Quicken, and leave up Consign, because if he follows up with LED and more artifact nonsense.
Yeah, you're right. The one card is not compelling enough.
Yeah, see, he's still doing something.
Still going.
Another Thoughtseize? Come on, man. But now
I mean,
you should
at this
entomb.
point, I think we want to entomb, right?
Yeah.
Do we get Valgavoth here? Just to cut off the graveyard if it becomes a thing?
Your solo resources, I might say Atraxa, looking for more forces and stuff.
Okay.
How many petals do you have?
3.
So you reasonable to hit an artifact.
Yeah. My opponent has to take the Personal Tutor. Just because they're like, what is going on? Not anymore. I think that's pretty obvious what's going on at this point.
Yeah. Oh, you should have consigned the LED.
Oh, I sure should have.
I shouldn't have stopped paying attention. All right.
All right.
Yeah, leave that. But you might consider consigning the
trigger. Yeah.
Yeah. Now you can surveil.
I sure can. Get that. I guess it's no longer on the bottom of my deck anyhow, but get that surveil land out. Come on, reanimate. Nope.
It's okay.
In the graveyard.
Just got to draw it.
I mean,
might have Bowmasters.
Let's
but
dig.
Yeah. No Bowmasters.
Oh, rude.
Okay. Well.
Yeah.
Are you gonna consign this trigger?
I
would say do it.
Yeah. All right. So
you might die to storm stuff, but he already has important artifacts in play.
Okay, so I have to do. I'm just making sure I do it right. This is the trigger that I need to hit.
Yeah. It's gonna get to search him up.
Putting a counter on itself. I mean, if he's got a
Beseech.
What's it called? Beseech. I was going to lose to a Beseech either way, and I don't think I'm necessarily dead here.
Go and get Echo. Yeah.
What internet stack face down? No idea. Duress. You got a Duress? That was your choice? I'm confused.
Can't be.
No.
Is this a multiple Beseech line?
Yeah. There it is. Yeah, it's just Beseech and a Beseech. Okay. Looks like he got us.
Yeah. Yeah, he'll be able to play these LEDs.
Yeah. All right. On to the next one.
That's all you can do.
1-1. I'll take it right now as we're deciding whether or not Quicken is any good. It turns out so far it has been inconsequential.
Notably, the deck that I was playing is also weak to combo stuff, which you're 2 for 2 playing against combos, but like without a bunch of you only have a couple of Thoughtseize, and without the 4 or without a bunch of force negations, you're weaker to that stuff. You're weaker to the nonsense.
All right, let's see what we got here. This is a lot of action, a lot of air. I don't know. How do you look at hands like this when you're playing Doomsday? Do you say like, okay, well I can, like, I'll get to see a lot of stuff, or do you say I could probably do a better 6?
Well, you have the mana and you have the disruption.
Mm-hmm.
So you have 2 of the 3 parts. You don't have Doomsday, but we do have 8 Doomsdays in here. So it depends on the matchup, but I would be inclined to keep. I don't know what Liberty Bell plays. I don't know if you're into Googling people on MTG Goldfish, but
I wouldn't be against it, but because my computer is as slow as it is, doing an extra thing seems like a bad idea. But yeah, I view this as an open deck list format. Okay. Think we just force this?
It's a really good question.
Or do we force what comes after it?
Right, because if you basically 2 for 1 them if you get a key, but also if they have multiple keys, you get got. This chokes them on mana forever off this. I would be inclined to force it.
Okay, I'm gonna force.
It's so hard to know with Grim Monolith decks, whatever version they are.
Yeah. Force pitching. What do you think of Brainstorm here?
Considers the weakest card.
Okay. Yeah, we have the fetch too. Okay. Earth. All right. I can't imagine it would be a bad idea to play the Lotus. Actually, they don't know anything about the deck, so Maybe we chill on that.
No,
for a second.
you just pitched consider. They know you're on Doomsday already.
True.
But no deck that's playing Grim Monolith cares. They are either going to Thought Not Seer you next turn, or jam like Karn or something. And in both cases, you'd rather have the pedal in play.
Yeah. All right. Then we will pass turn.
Yeah, Grim Monolith means either Eldrazi or like Mystic Forge combo. Or should I say Fleshraker combo, because that's really what it is now.
Can't do anything about that.
See what comes out of here.
Yeah, let's see what the card is here. Blue. Okay, they're on show and tell, it looks like.
Show and tell. That's not great.
No, especially since there's nothing for me to show or tell.
Grim Monolith and show and tell.
The One Ring. Okay, I think this is a good time for me to brainstorm.
I agree.
Possibly get a Daze or Force of Will. Neither. Although, no, I mean, I can't Street Wraith into anything. No. Just kind of gonna be is what it is. I'm gonna put back the sewers in the.
Put Unearth first, and then sewers on top of it, and then you can
Street Wraith.
You'll draw the sewers and get rid of the Unearth.
Yeah.
And get a little more selection.
Do that now.
You don't have to do that. No.
What am I doing?
No, you don't want to. One Ring's fine. It's not great, but
yeah.
They lost their City of Traders.
Yeah, they're down to 2 cards. They're going to be at 3 cards. I'm certainly not
3 for 3 on combo decks.
Yeah, 3 for 3 on combo. Legacy's fine, everybody. Legacy's fine.
This could also be some kind of like paradoxical outcome deck. They play variations on that.
We want to Street Wraith now?
No, because you're going to draw the sewers and then get rid of the Unearth, and then you can ponder or something, or brainstorm.
There we go. All right, now we'll do it.
No. You don't want the Unearth. That's on top of your deck.
Yeah, Jesus Christ, Zach. All right, I'm going to put a sewers into play.
Great.
We're going to get rid of... There we go. What is happening? Stop dancing around. Just put it into play.
This lag is a function of your computer, not of the...
Oh, yeah. It definitely is. All right.
Okay, you can ponder now.
Apparently I'm going through combat. There we go. Ponder. We're going to shuffle.
Once again, if you draw Doomsday, you win on the spot.
Yeah.
Street Wraith and Brainstorm, either one of those and an extra blue mana wins you the game.
All right. Hopefully my opponent doesn't show and tell and I have to show him a Street Wraith.
Maybe you would put in the land?
I mean, I think I would cycle the Street Wraith to try and find a Force of Will Wraith. Would be funny to just be like, and Street Wraith is in play.
They've taken no damage. Just one off there.
Okay. I think we made it through another turn unscathed. All right, come on. Doomsday. There's a Quicken.
Boy, let me tell you how fascinating it would be if they show and tell, and in response, you Quicken Doomsday, put Oracle in the pile, and then Street Wraith into it and let the show and tell resolve so you get the Oracle in hand.
That would be amazing.
Okay, but I think you should brainstorm here.
Yeah, brainstorm sounds like the play.
Much less exciting, but...
There's the Doomsday.
Okay.
Yep. All right, so we've got... what do we want to put back here? Quicken for sure.
Put back the Delta and the Quicken, and then Dark Ritual and Doomsday.
Yeah. All right.
You have that protected now.
Yeah.
I wonder if they're just playing stock up.
I think so.
What they're
Yeah,
doing with
that'd
this?
be my guess.
Probably in game one, there's nothing they can do about a caverned Phyrexian Metamorph. Oh no, they're playing paradoxical bullshit.
Oh, come
What is
on.
this nonsense?
Oh, with one
What are
mana
they-
open.
What are they stupering? The Force of Will?
The Force of Will.
Okay. So that's actually a mistake on their part, because what cards did we put back? We put back Polluted Delta and the Quicken.
Mm-hmm.
The Force of Will will be in your hand. You can Street Wraith into the Quicken and Force of Will again.
Right now?
Yeah.
Oh my God, you're a maniac.
It's gonna.
I love that.
If it worked, if the Quicken is indeed on top of your deck. So let's see.
Yeah. Do this now?
Well, no, you got to let the Sink into Stupor resolve. It actually doesn't matter, but
Yeah.
sure.
All right.
Okay.
There's the Force of Will.
Now Street Wraith. Come on, Quicken. Come on.
Oh,
hell yeah. So sick. Let's try that again.
Quicken again, winning the game for us.
Well, it ain't over yet.
Yeah, it's not over yet. All right. What do we want to do here?
They're playing like that coveted jewel thing.
Mm-hmm.
You might still be dead. They might just go off next turn.
Mm-hmm.
Sink into Stupor is a problem. Force of Will is a problem. You should probably just try and go quick. So what I would do, and you might want to edit this, but like both Oracles, the Cavern, Edge, and Street Wraith. And then you can stack it so that next turn you just jam. They might have drawn another Force of Will, but
I mean,
you don't have any time.
if they did, they got us, right?
Yeah. This ring is going to draw them 3 cards. Like,
yeah.
I wonder how many Sink into Stupors they play. Could be like 2 or 3.
This is the hardest part of this deck, is just waiting for it to decide that I've clicked on one of the cards I want. All right. We've got all of them coming up. All right. That's it. Those are the cards.
So this is a classic pile that I do that
Mm-hmm.
I think there's lots of room for improvement. And today I built this pile once. I still won, but I should not have done this. But it's Oracle on the bottom, Cavern above that, then Oracle above that, and then the 2 cyclers.
Okay. Three cards. Hate that.
That's a lot.
But it would have to be
cards.
like
What are you doing
Monolith.
here?
Okay, they've got a lot of mana. I was gonna say it'd be like Monolith into something, but they've got lands. All right. Coveted Jewel. Okay.
Draw 3, have 3 mana. Yeah, they might just be going off.
We're in trouble for sure.
Did what we could. Metamorph, yep. On Jewel, draw 3 more.
I mean, it was a valiant effort on the part of the Quicken there.
Yeah. Quicken did what it could.
Yeah.
Another Metamorph, sure.
It'd be really sad if he fizzled out at this point, right?
I don't even know if they can at this point. I mean, the whole deck is they would have to have drawn nothing but lands. They've definitely drawn Force of Will.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Like they're gonna get to
Or even
untap twice.
Yeah, even sink into stupors.
All right, we're gonna give this to the opponent, I think, and move on to the next round. Unless
I would wait.
Yeah, let's
Just wait.
Something's happening here.
They can keep sinking to stupor, and then it doesn't even matter that you have the cavern, but
Yeah.
you do get to put Oracle on the stack next turn. They're discarding a bunch of stuff. They're at 10.
They have used two Force of Wills.
Have they?
Or no, that was a
No,
sinking
I
stupid.
think it's only
Okay,
one.
wow, I gotta get a turn. Okay. So I'm gonna tap my mana, right?
Yep, float blue.
All right, we're gonna cycle this.
I always cycle the sewers, but
Yeah. Did I do it? Of course not.
Yeah, they're playing stock up. That's what they're trying out.
I mean, we still have a chance. Our opponent could fizzle another turn and then just lose the game, I think.
I would be shocked.
Yeah. They can't use their Ancient Tomb. Well, they can right now, but they can't use it again.
They're going to draw. They have another ring in hand. They've seen half their deck. They'll
Yeah.
just replace this one. And they're just casting Emrakul right now.
Or Seagate. Transmute Artifact.
Sacking a jewel. Yeah.
Okay.
This one's over.
Yeah. All right, we're gonna give it to him.
Yeah,
Let's
that's
go to the
fair.
next game. Copy Artifact. Yeah, this is nonsense. All right. So we know what they're on. It turns out that my sideboard is relevant against them, I suppose. The consign. All right.
Yeah, consign will be good.
Bring
Duress
the
will be
consign.
good.
Yeah, bring in the
Duress
Duress.
is good on turn 1. It takes them 1 turn to just do the whole thing, because why not?
Everything but subtlety. I don't think subtlety is going to do anything for us.
I agree. That's no point. Yeah, I think Valgavoth is better as Gristlebrand.
Yeah, here. Yeah, for sure. Okay. Doomsday's come out. Doracles come out. Come back in here, Force of Will. Come on. All right. There we go. This goes back. There we go. All right. Lion's Eye Diamond goes out. I think we can get rid of our basics here. There we go. All right. Edge bottom, edge bottom. 3 more cards. There we go with Quicken. We'll keep 1 Quicken in. All right.
I guess that's 3 decks in a row where basics didn't matter.
Yeah. All right. We're on the play, and we're going to pray that we can turn 1 reanimate our opponent. Not entomb. I was like, oh. I
Pretty
think we
close.
want to pitch this.
Yeah, I don't think it's quite good enough.
This is slightly better.
You kind of got to keep this.
Yeah. All right, we're gonna keep this.
Maybe Force of Will.
Lose Force of Will.
It's the 2-for-1. Yeah, it's either Force of Will or Daze.
I was gonna get rid of the land. You think we need the second land here?
I do, because you want a Thoughtseize on turn 1. If you happen to find a reanimate, you want to Entomb reanimate right away.
All right. We'll put the Force of Will back. Specifically because we want very much to we don't want to be put in a situation where we 2-for-1 ourselves and brainstorm. And we need brainstorm to find something right now.
Yeah.
All right. Underground Sea. What you got in your hand? All right. 2 transmute artifacts. I mean, I think we just take the monolith.
Yep.
That kind of ruins their hand.
I suppose you could have taken Coveted Jewel and then Daze the Grim Monolith.
True. If they draw like a petal, though, they just get to do stuff. Well, I guess they just get to have a bunch of Grim Monoliths. It's not really that good. All right. Well, hopefully
if they draw a monolith, they'll have Jewel mana on turn 2. Because they have 2 soul lands. That's 7 mana.
Yeah. All right.
Brainstorm?
Yeah, let's brainstorm. Another Entomb, unfortunately.
It's okay.
Put that in the Quicken back, right?
Maybe keep the Quicken because it's a cantrip. If you put back Entomb, Misty, you can fetch and ponder, still look for more action.
Yeah. All right. Personal Tutor.
Oh.
Which, honestly...
There's a reanimate.
And Dark Ritual, right? So with the Dark Ritual, Personal Tutor, and I need 2 blue though.
Yeah.
I think I kind of need to keep this though, right? Because I can EOT Quicken. I guess there's no
Personal Tutor.
Yeah. Okay, so I will.
Brainstorm on the bottom.
Yeah, Brainstorm on the bottom, Dark Ritual.
And then it doesn't matter which thing. Yeah. We're still looking at a couple turns away anyway.
Yeah.
Might have to Daze.
Okay. Now, I could, during my upkeep, Entomb, right? And then if I draw a land, I win. Or I get a creature out.
No, because it's going to cost you mana in your upkeep.
So I'm saying, so if I draw a land, though, I've got the Quicken's already paid for. Or sorry,
you have Dark Ritual. You have Dark Ritual on top of your deck, so don't do that. Instead, draw your Ritual, pass to their turn. On their turn, you can Quicken, Personal Tutor, and then you'll draw Reanimate, and you can Ritual out both of those.
Okay.
You need 2 blue and a black. Or 2 black, because you got to cast a Reanimate.
So I want to Quicken Personal Tutor EOT.
Yeah, on their turn.
Yeah. Okay. Balls.
No, they lost a land.
I think we just have to let them have this. And they might like try and throw out a ring, and I can counter that.
Are they gonna? They always have the stupid.
Yeah, they've had a metamorph the whole time. Do you think I should
we see
do the
that?
Quicken personal tutor now before they draw more cards?
Sure, because maybe you draw a force to go with the days.
Yeah.
Because the Quicken's going to draw you a card right now.
Yeah. All right, personal tutor.
Yeah, you really want one of these chains to end with a ring off of only 4 mana.
Reanimate is the card we're looking for.
Yeah.
I suppose I'd rather they play that. It's like a little rough when they have what's it called? Clones.
And they have infinite clones.
Yeah. Uh-oh.
Oh, they're playing this right.
Yeah. Just playing around that daze the whole time. Ugh, this is hateful. Yeah. All right. I'm just going to F6. I think the game is over here. Might as well play it out. See what happens. Right. They could.
Problem is that the monsters are not game ending.
Yeah. Here's a stock up.
They're doing the new thing.
Yep.
Haven't you heard this is the next dig through time?
It is the next dig through time, according to Phil. I like it in a world where the format is slightly slower, as like we can play this instead of Ponder in a deck that cares about Delirium. But I just don't think that we're in a world where that's a thing right now. Okay.
My experience over the last few weeks, though, is this is not what the paper metagame looks like at all.
No.
Ever. I don't know if it's like partially a card availability thing because there's so fewer people out there that have 4 City of Traders and 4 Grim Monoliths.
Transmute Artifact is a card you almost never want to purchase.
I owned 2 that I got rid of at Eternal Weekend.
I've owned 1 for back when I played what's it called Time Vault.
In like CEDH or something?
No, in Vintage. I used to play Vintage a lot, but when I moved, I got rid of all my stuff. I had like some collector's edition power. I had a really there it is. All right, we'll let them have that. All right, go to the 4th game, 4th match.
It's too bad because Archon of Cruelty kills Emrakul.
Oh yeah, well the only problem is so it would have been cool if I could have quickened in an Archon of Cruelty. Really got my opponent on that one.
It has to happen at least once.
Oh god, it'd be so funny to just be like, "Yep, that resolves." Okay, I'm gonna quicken. My opponent's like, I guess I get to take another turn. Not that he wouldn't have a bajillion cards in his hand. So it's like,
yeah, they go big, they're done.
And they'd probably end up drawing into the Emrakul once more. You know, because why not?
Once it gets shuffled back in, yeah. They're seeing their whole deck. I think there might be some structural issues with this deck, but we will soldier on.
Yeah, I think
Been pretty-
this is a deck that needs a actual solid sideboard. Okay, here we go.
And this is a turn 1 if they don't interact at all.
All right.
So
We're
if you
gonna
came
keep
here to
that.
jam, you're gonna jam. Just once, could they be on like Goblins?
All right. Here we go. Land. Lotus Petal.
Good technical play.
Yeah, just gotta play around that daze, right? Dark Ritual.
You know what this doesn't play around is Mind Break Trap, but
I mean, if you're playing main deck Mind Break Trap, you deserve to win. Doomsday.
it's taking a long time.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
So-
So what's the pile here for a turn 1, though?
Yeah. Okay. Brainstorm.
Brainstorm. Where you at? Brainstorm.
Street Wraith.
Let that decide that I have clicked on the brainstorm. There it goes. Street Wraith.
LED.
Lion's Eye Diamond. Where you at, Lion's Eye Diamond? There it is.
That's Oracle. Obviously.
Yep.
And Consider.
And Consider.
This is a classic empty pile that'll play around, like if they have Solitude, for example.
Okay. Okay.
So Oracle's going to be on the bottom.
All right. Let's make that big. Oracle.
Put Consider above that.
Consider.
Then Street Wraith and LED in any order. And Brainstorm. Now, so I'm going to talk through this first.
Yeah.
And then you can prepare yourself for the lag.
Mhm.
You're going to Edge of Autumn, get the Brainstorm off the top.
Yep.
Cast the Brainstorm with the Lotus Petal.
Mm-hmm.
That's going to show you LED, Street Wraith, and Consider.
Mm-hmm.
You need to put back one of these 2 fetch lands with the Consider on top of it.
Got it.
Then you're going to play the LED, and you're going to cycle the Street Wraith, but you got to hold priority. So you got to
You're gonna
really
have to teach me
hold
how to
down
hold priority on
control.
Moto.
Oh, it's usually hold control. Maybe we
Okay.
should have gone over this in the practice room. And actually, we can test it out as we play other things.
Okay.
Uh,
So let's hold
like with the
priority
brainstorm.
on the Edge of Autumn.
yeah.
So I'm holding control right now.
Okay. All right. And
Okay,
it
that
lets you
worked.
hold priority.
It worked.
So you send it to your opponent, who
All right.
will either let that. Okay. Yep. Brainstorm. Then you're going to click on one of the fetch lands and then Consider.
Come on. Now is not the time.
Computer hates you.
Okay.
Okay. Now play LED.
LED.
And now just hold down control.
Holding control. Okay.
Okay. You've got control held down.
I have it held down.
You're going to cycle Street Wraith and crack the LED.
For 3 blue
For-
mana.
3 blue, yep. Okay.
We did it. Okay.
Then the Street Wraith.
So
This
I'm
is
gonna
where they
draw-
force.
Consider.
Yep.
Casting Consider.
Very
obviously.
careful, because you got to put this polluted delta in the graveyard. So right click, I think.
Into my graveyard.
Here comes Oracle. And this is where they show us that they've been sandbagging a Force of Will or a Endurance or... Nope. Okay.
Hey, we did it. Got a turn 1. All right. So we have shown our opponent that we are on Doomsday. for sure.
Yes.
They're very aware we're on Doomsday. Let's change it all around.
Okay. Get them.
And then we might change it back if we don't get this one, just to play more Doomsday. That's what we're here for. That's what the kids
Sure.
want to see. Let's do this. We have no idea what our opponent's on.
None. This is a classic Doomsday problem. They're probably on like Oops or something.
This is the best case scenario for this sideboard plan, though.
It is.
They have no idea what like they're like Doomsday. Okay, fine.
Especially if they're like Death and Taxes or something.
On Earth can definitely go wherever the hell that is. All the way at the bottom.
And the Doomsdays.
Yes. Oh my God! Come on. All the way at the bottom. Let's go. There it is.
I kind of like to do this the other way. I take stuff out first. That way, if you accidentally hit submit, it just won't let you. But right now, if you accidentally hit it, you're going in with 67 cards.
Noted for next time.
Probably take out Cavern of Souls.
Cavern.
And Street Wraith.
Street Wraith. Yeah, I don't need 2 Street Wraiths. All right. Here we go. Can we grind out another free one? Maybe we'll get 2 turn 1s.
That would be nice. Protected. Yeah. I want to see a hand of Underground Sea, Ritual, Entomb, Reanimate, Daze, Force.
Okay. No selection in this hand. We have a lot of interaction.
No parts of the combo.
Yeah, I think we mulligan this.
Okay.
I would mulligan this if a similar hand if I was playing. All right.
There we go. Boy.
We're just like
put back the Force of Will and pray that you rip a land off the top.
Okay. We'll do it. Rip a land off the top, win the game, right?
Yep. Any mana source, really.
Yeah.
Except the other Cabal Ritual.
Except for, yeah.
This even has protection. Ancient Tomb.
You got it. I might get a third turn even. I don't even know what is happening. Who puts Dampening Spear down?
That's a good question. Land is still really good.
What? Why are you playing Ancient Tomb and Dampening Spear together?
It could be lands.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, boo this man. Do I just toss the Lotus Petal down?
Yeah, you should. If they play another hate piece, you can entomb.
Well, this is like 8 cast, and his plan here was
8 cast can't play Dampening Sphere because doesn't Dampening Sphere mess up their Ancient Tombs too?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Wild.
I don't understand. Like Ancient Tomb plus, like now you're just taking 2 damage for 1 mana.
What the hell is this? Please be like Barrelglyph or some shit.
I think my opponent just realized that Dampening Sphere doesn't work with their land.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
It is Goblins.
It's Goblins. Let's go. All right, we just need a land.
No, maybe, well, you should Entomb at the end of your turn, because otherwise the Entomb Reanimate costs more mana.
You're right.
Probably Archon?
Dampening Sphere, yeah. I forgot that Dampening Sphere has text that's otherwise... Okay, so I think here we just want...
I think it's Archon. Archon would, if you happen to rip the land, it would get rid of the Horde Master, takes a card out of their hand. They're going to have a hard time killing it right now.
Wah, wah.
Worst possible draw.
Okay. I mean, at any point in time, we're back in this game. We just need a single mana source.
I can't believe there's not even a blue card for this force. Shouldn't have put the... What is this? Ringleader?
Broadside. Attack broadside, get rid of Dampening Spear.
They might. It's not great how much damage, but at least Archon immediately gains 3 back.
Yeah.
That might be game.
It's
you could force
close.
their next goblin. Hopefully they have in nonsense like Mindbreak Trap. Come on, land. And you land. Except the island. Huh.
through the
Drew a lackey.
You're better off not doing that. I guess maybe you get 2 mana off that. We'll see. All right, land.
Is it till the end?
Come on. That's game.
At least it means you get to put Valgavoth in the graveyard.
Yeah, but I can't reanimate him.
Oh yeah.
Let's go to the next game. I'm too low on life now. That was a good call on their end to throw that thing at me. I was like, why are you doing that? But getting me at 8 life is what you want to do. All right.
I'm not sure why they did it in your end step though. That was weird.
Because they can is the only answer I have for that. They're like, oh, I'll just do it now.
Except they get a trigger off the Horde Master, and they showed a lackey. I think it's till the end of your next turn, so it didn't really matter.
Oh,
but they could have played it. They could have used their mana. Are you switching back?
Yeah.
Okay.
I know I'm doing it wrong. Sorry. I'm already bought in on this end. So it's just whatever it is. Okay. Now, I need to remove
monsters out.
The monsters.
Damping Sphere is such a weird choice.
Yeah, I mean, it's funny because, like, having not played against Dampening Spear in forever, I definitely was like, what? Kind of forgot that it had other text. I was like, oh, yeah, like, kind of stopped Storm decks from doing their thing. But now that they have seen what I can do with the sideboard, right? Like, I lost a Mana Screw on that one. That is just whatever.
It was right there. We could taste it.
That's not the end. You know, like that's to me that's a proof of concept win.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I think like Turbo Doomsday is better if you just stay all in on the Doomsday plan. Whereas the Juke that I was playing is basically a fast mana deck that has 2 different plans and more support for each of them. So the Animate Deads, obviously we see in this league would be important. And I'm playing the Tainted Indulgence, which is a really bad enabler, but it is one. If you ever happen to draw a monster, you have another way to get it in the graveyard. And Thoughtseize, of course, classically is a way to get a monster in your graveyard. And I won my first game of the day by Thoughtseizing myself.
This
putting
Reanimate
Archon into the graveyard. But we just doesn't want to go.
We might be stuck with a Reanimate in the main. Why? All right, let's try it one more time. Yeah, it's just not leaving.
There you go.
No,
I saw it move.
Yeah, I tried to move it. It did not. It said no. I'm even hitting move to sideboard. I think we're playing 61 cards. It's unfortunate. I guess we could probably get rid of like a basic island.
They might play Blood Moon and Goblins.
Well, I ran out of time, so Kind of is what it is.
Just
All
on
right, we're on
61.
The...
And there it is.
Yeah, there's that reanimator. For a second, I got excited. Yeah, we're gonna mulligan this. This is a proven mulligan.
You're just full on the other deck.
Oh, okay. Well,
It didn't even let you submit.
We'll play it then.
Yeah. You have Entomb Reanimate now.
Yeah. Okay.
So you can put back Personal Tutor probably.
Yeah, Personal Tutor is what goes back, right? Start off with a Duress.
Yeah, which is not
great
typically going to be great against them, but
it's better to do that and get their Dampening Sphere.
Yeah.
I guess. We're going to keep. Personal Tutor goes. Done. All right.
Come on,
obviously,
one for the road.
We're going to get a underground here. Also, might get rid of the graveyard hate that they may have brought in against me.
Yeah, thank goodness they didn't mulligan to a Leyline of the Void. It's probably going to be Fairy Macabre.
It is only Dampening Sphere, apparently, that I can take.
And there's a Wasteland.
Yeah. Oof.
Just pray that they go Lackey.
Yeah, I think you kind of have to, right? You have to assume that, like, this guy might, like, I have to win as fast as possible against this guy, which means no Wasteland. Oh God, always punished. All right,
okay. Now it's time for land off the top. Okay,
we're so good at this game. All right,
so
I think
now
we'll hold here, right?
Yeah, now you can EOT Entomb Reanimate.
Yeah,
if they go like Lackey.
Mm-hmm. I think also here what I want to do is actually get Valgaboth, because they can't remove it.
I don't like that.
I don't have to counter anything though. Like, I just have a giant flying lifelinker that they can't actually remove. Like, they could Red Blast. I guess I could get Archon.
You should get Archon, because Archon will kill the Lackey and set them back another turn too.
All right,
they're just never going to have enough material.
We'll do that now.
Oh, in combat, that's a baller move.
Yeah, dude. I don't. This is a great old joke of mine. Do you know what the zip code is for Dawson's Creek?
I do not.
90108. That was based off of me saying I don't want to wait to put that in the graveyard.
Okay. All right. It's all coming together. I see the whole deal. Oh, that's not a great. That's not a great draw, but
it's a force of will, right?
They just played a Cavern of Souls, but
to stop them from messing with my Archon, I don't care what they do after that.
Sure.
I'm just protecting an Archon now. I don't care about countering Goblins.
No. And they're only going to play one per turn, and you're going to be able to... What else did they have in hand? Holdermaster and Grease Wrench?
This new guy. Yeah. Like, maybe a Stink Scourger would be bad for me.
Can they possibly have that card?
That's a card that you could put in against Reanimator, right? Yep, got it.
You got it.
All right, we got there with the I tried to sideboard and I juked myself into a win.
Going for the positive record.
Yeah.
Get those play points back.
That's all we're trying to do is just show a positive record. I really, really do want to see Quicken like shine here. It's unfortunate that it hasn't done anything.
All
right, so what do you think about this?
It looks pretty good to me.
Yeah. Start with a Thoughtseize. We have another land on turn 3. If we draw a mana source, we're good. If we just draw another land, we're good.
Yeah. And sometimes there's a little bit of equity to be had by just looking like blue-black tempo.
Yeah.
Like if you turn one Thoughtseize, they don't know whether you're following it up with a Doomsday or another Goyf. And also we were 3 for 4 on combo decks, so
Yeah, it might actually be good to just take something devastating out of our opponent's hands.
take their Doomsday.
Oh God. Glister Elf, goodbye. At least I know this
Yeah,
deck.
later. Yep.
This is a deck I know how to play against. On the bright side, our life
Boy.
total does not matter here.
No.
I guess it kind of does
Unless
now
they-
that he has a Berserk. And he has 2 Berserks
So here's the-
and a Hierarchy. It actually could matter.
And a Biggin.
Yeah.
Do you think you should force this? They have no other blue card. They don't have an island.
Yeah, I think.
Do you just force their creature?
I think that is the play.
Yeah, they can't daze. This looks like it could just be. Oh, what a weird hand.
Yeah, either a weird hand or it's Yeah, I don't play 2 Savannas. Oh, that is just 1 Savannah. Okay, well we got our 3rd land, so we can surveil at the end of their next turn.
If you find LED
Mm-hmm.
alone only, or actually LED or Dark Ritual gives you a same turn win.
Okay.
So that's what you're looking for with this surveil. Although they didn't play a creature, so I think you're probably doing okay.
Yeah.
We don't even know if they are blue.
Apparently not. So would it be one of those budget how did I become 2-2 situations? No, nobody expects your opponent to just throw out it's a fine meta call right now. Like if everybody else is playing combo decks, it's basically faster Delver.
Yeah, they have a quicker clock.
Ooh.
Mm,
Is that enough?
I would bin that because it's not enough to get. Wait. I take that back. No, it's not enough. You're just not going to have. Wait a second. No, you're not going to have another card. This is not drawing you a card. So
I have the edge.
again, you're just. Yeah, but so you need more resources than this gets you. You already have the 3rd mana. That doesn't matter.
Okay.
Just bin that because Dark Ritual gets you there. Petal doesn't. Yeah.
All right, we'll put this in the yard. We need 1 more mana, is what you're saying here.
Right. Because you need 5 to cast Doomsday plus Oracle, which is what would happen here. Yeah. So just leave that uncracked. Play the Doomsday off of the Cabal Ritual, and then it'll draw you a card.
Got it.
Right. Once you after Doomsday. I don't think they can kill you unless they force this. But I don't think there's any way they can.
No, they drew another. All right, so we're gonna cast Doomsday.
They can't daze.
They can tithe me though. Mana tithe me. All right. So let me guess what should go, and then you can correct me here. We want to be kind of as fast as possible here. I feel like, and we need to wait a turn anyhow. So I would say we do Street Wraith, Edge of Autumn, and a Thassa's Oracle, and then really the last card doesn't even matter.
I think we can do better.
Okay.
You have 2 draws in hand and on board right now.
How do I have?
Because you can fetch out the basic island.
Oh, okay.
That's
yeah,
basically like a card draw.
Okay.
So you're going to get your draw next turn. So you can draw 3 cards. So
we want the basic
I would
island,
put
right?
Yep, basic island. I would take basic island, Cavern, Oracle, Street Wraith.
Okay.
You'll draw a Wraith. You'll Wraith a couple of times into the Oracle. You'll fetch the island. You'll Edge of Autumn into the Cavern of Souls, and you'll play Oracle off of Cavern of Souls with an empty library in case they drew Swords to Plowshares, which is something they could have.
So once again, Cavern, Island, Street Wraith, and Thoracle.
Yep. It wins in one turn through Cavern with... You really have an abundance of resources. It's irrelevant here, but you could really make the argument. I always like to put the island on the bottom because I'm going to fetch it from there. There is a possibility, again, irrelevant here, that you should put Cavern on top because if they thought seize you, you can Edge of Autumn into the Cavern, which is untouchable. But it literally doesn't matter right now.
Okay.
You could do that just so you see functionally how that works, but then it goes Oracle, Wraith on top.
So Oracle, Wraith, Cavern on top?
Yeah. If nothing changes, like... This is also useful. I mean, it doesn't matter for any case except Thoughtseize, but that's something to keep in mind. Obviously, if they wasteland you, you just edge the land out from under. Like, don't F6 through their turn because you can edge the land that they wasteland.
Yeah.
That's going to either your draw on the next turn or cycling this Edge of Autumn will get you the Cavern of Souls. And then the next draw, whether it's this edge or whatever, will get you the Street Wraith, and then you Street Wraith down to the Oracle, fetch the island off the bottom. Sure.
Resolves.
Doesn't matter.
All right. So we're going to edge, right?
Sure. Probably doesn't matter because this costs you no mana, but this is the muscle memory for if they thought seize you or if they wastelanded you. You'd be doing that on their turn.
Wizard.
Nice. You have that good habit from Cephalid Breakfast.
Yeah. All right. We'll fetch out that
cycle the Wraith.
Oh yeah.
Get the Oracle first.
No.
It actually doesn't matter.
Yeah, because we have, like, if I just get the Oracle, I'm fine.
But it's a problem if you draw the Oracle right now and they Swords to Plowshares it. But it never punished. You're fine. Because if you play the Oracle with one card left in your library, and they plow it, you lose.
Cycle. And then they could actually kill me with an Embiggen.
Oh yeah.
All right.
And they may well have drawn swords, you know?
Yeah. It's true. They are specifically playing white in this, in what is normally a Simic deck. All right.
Yep.
I think it just behooves us to keep doing the juke plan.
Yeah.
So let's take out what we want to take out first. We'll do best practices here.
Nice.
All right. Street Wraith goes. All right. I'm going to start pulling these cards, and hopefully it'll just do its thing. Or maybe I can right-click my way out of this. It's mad that I've moved it around a bunch. All right. There it goes. Okay. Move to sideboard. Move to sideboard. We're going to really cut it close. All right. Edges can go. Lion's Eye Diamond can go. Thassa's Oracles. All right. And Unearth. Okay. Now, Subtlety is actually a card I want to play in this scenario, right? if it just buys me a turn.
Yeah. Might be better than something else.
Honestly, I think that Duress is still better than all that stuff. Let's get all our dudes in here. And sure, subtlety. I could even reanimate it if I really need to.
If
subtlety,
you really need to. If you can find the reanimate.
Do my grief plan with subtlety.
Zach.
What's up?
The real dream is you quicken into reanimate on subtlety to counter their creature.
Oh my god, it would be so good. Absolutely,
that would be the
wrecked
dream.
If that happens, my opponent would be so upset. All right, what are we looking at here? Damn. We're missing 2 pieces of the puzzle here. But we do have the ponder.
You can get one with personal tutor.
I think we keep this here. You know what? We've got the Archon in hand. I think a mulligan is free.
Okay. Sometimes the mulligan with the Archon can be helpful because you can surveil it. Yeah. But
all right. Well, we're going to put that back. If we do that.
Also, there's a non-zero amount of times that you hardcast the Archon.
All right. Well, this is slightly worse than the last hand, and at least we can put the Archon back in the deck. We get to look with the brainstorms. We can go down to 5.
No, I think you keep this. You got some fast mana.
All right. My opponent kept 7, so he obviously has a Glistener Elf or a Noble Hierarch. Hopefully a Noble Hierarch off the top.
Less chance of a turn 2 death.
Yeah. That's the only way a turn 2 death happens. Is a Glistener Elf. Glistener Elf, Invigorate, Berserk. You lose. Okay. That's what we want to see. That's the best case scenario for us. I wonder what other Infect creatures they're playing.
Well, this is blue confirmed.
Oh, so blue confirmed. Yeah, there we go. All right, so we've got one of the.
That's a start. Maybe just start with the sewers.
Yeah, I think that makes sense, right? Like maybe we get lucky.
Free Entomb.
Yeah,
wouldn't be the first time.
What is happening? There it goes.
Put that in the graveyard. Make them think you're still on Doomsday.
Yeah, makes sense.
And that maybe you have Doomsday in hand.
Then they have to like worry. Yeah, that makes sense.
Hold up their Flusterstorm, which of course is going to get your reanimate anyway. But Ritual gives you a lot of good options though. Like if you can.
I can get around days that
Ritual,
way
then Thoughtseize, then reanimate. I had some interesting situations come up today with Thoughtseize against I played Gabe on Blue-Black Tempo in round 2. He's one of these good NYC killers. And I saw a hand of double Force of Will, double Daze or something, or he Force of Willed. And I was mostly able to play around. This is really good right here. Brainstorm, and then if you find an Entomb.
Right.
Yeah.
Come on, Entomb. There it is. There's 2 of them.
This is the full-on nuts.
Okay, so we want to keep... We don't care about this Brainstorm, right?
No, keep that. Okay. I would put back Swamp and Ritual.
Swamp.
You have another piece of fast mana with the Petal.
All right.
And now what you are praying is that they force an Entomb. That would be And, you know, conventional wisdom against Reanimator is that you force the Entomb.
Yeah.
You want to hymn them with that.
So do I want to just
Go ahead and
cast
fetch,
Entomb
yeah.
here?
No, fetch, ritual, Entomb.
Okay. Yeah, because I want to play around the days.
Yeah.
I don't want to give them.
I'd play out the pedal. Play the pedal too
Yeah.
before then you. Okay, so this fetch is going to happen. Then you play the pedal. Then you play ritual. And then they're going to understand that they may be getting got because Entomb goes on the stack. Conventional wisdom is that you force the Entomb.
Unless they have a daze, then they're going to think about what they want to do here. Because I have the Lotus Petal out, like I could have sort of baited a daze here by just doing Entomb without the Lotus Petal in play, then played the Lotus Petal as a backup afterwards.
Sure.
We'll see what
we'll see what happens.
Basically baiting out a daze, but like I think that doesn't matter either way.
What are they doing? Spell Pierce?
Could be a Flusterstorm. Veil of Summer. Does that matter?
It is going to protect whatever they do next. Nothing you can do anyway.
I can't do anything
I guess you could brainstorm, but
they're just trying to draw a card. Is the answer there?
Okay. Yeah, they're definitely not forcing the ritual now. Come on, force. Force.
Oh, come on.
It's important to remember that an Archon of Cruelty trigger cannot target them.
Yes, yeah. So now, here's the question. Do I want Atraxa or do I want Valgavoth?
I still don't think Valgavoth is good enough because they'll infect you to death.
Valgavoth is 2 turns is the big difference.
Yeah, and they're not going to be able to remove it. They're not going to be able to swords it.
Yeah, they can't swords it.
And they can't kill you with they could attack a huge...
Yeah, if they attack a huge guy into it, that buys us both time.
Okay, yeah, try the Valgavoth.
Here we go.
If they force, I think you probably just Entomb again.
Yeah.
Just because you got the mana on.
And if they had a Blooded Agent up, I'd be more worried. But because they don't, I think I'm in pretty, assuming this resolves, I'm in pretty good shape.
This is the moment with the juke when you can just see the life draining from their eyes because they realize
okay.
how...
Well, it worked.
So now you should Entomb.
Oh, cancel.
Entomb. Because now if they force, you get it.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
You can't cast it on their turn.
Yeah.
You can only cast it on your turn, but it could protect like a future Reanimate or something.
Well, yeah, this is true.
This repeated itself all through the Swiss today. I was on Reanimator first, and then I would go Dark Ritual, and they'd be like, resolves, and I would go Doomsday.
So Archon here, I think, right?
Yeah.
Because then I can, now that their Veil's gone, I could conceivably, use it for something.
Yeah.
All right.
Are they going to have to berserk in Biggin and invigorate a...
I've seen it done before. I had a Pithing Needle on a Grizzlebrand and attacked in, and my opponent just conceded.
This is sick. You're going to be able to cast that Ponder next turn.
I love that. That's great for me.
It is.
Meanwhile, my opponent's
The
going to have to
more-
try and sack 3 non-land permanents to sort the plowshares this thing.
Yeah, good luck with that.
Yeah.
Although I did
there's your
have
Inkmoth.
Okay.
Inkmoth could be a problem.
You really got to try to get the Archon into play next turn.
Yeah, all this is
Yeah.
terrible for me.
Yeah. Well, it's not over yet.
No.
You get some looks.
Yeah. I have a Ponder that I get to play.
For free. Life total doesn't really matter.
Yeah. All right. Let's play the Ponder.
And Thoughtseize would be super helpful.
There's an Entomb off the Ponder. All right. How do I do this?
Maybe right click cast. Cast with Valgavoth or
And now
something.
my computer has rebelled against me. Oh God! The white screen. Oh no. Moments away.
Okay, so
right click.
you might, before you cast that, why don't you brainstorm first?
Oh.
Okay.
It already
you could
cast.
use the ponder to
All right, here's the reanimate.
Yep.
All right, so we'll just draw the reanimate and play it, right?
Yes. Can you afford the life? You can.
Well, I have Valgavoth. I can attack.
Right. Before you reanimate Archon, you might want to entomb the Atraxa because it'll shuffle your deck. You don't want the rituals that are on top right now.
True. So we'll cast Entomb.
So they're going to have to discard something.
Like, if I can get rid of the Noble
Archon.
Hierarch, that's 1 damage right there. I have a blocker now for the what's it called?
The Inkmoth.
The Inkmoth.
You need to get stuff out of their hand, though.
Yeah. All right. So I should attack.
Yep.
Just get my life total up to a point where...
Oh, shit. You're going to be able to cast right on this turn whatever they discard to your Archon 2.
Sick. Hopefully it's another Archon. That'd be amazing. All right.
Okay.
Casting reanimate.
Let's
Archon's
hold on.
gotta
What
be
if does it make
or I guess I could get a Force of Will
is it
to stop a Berserk or something.
That might keep you alive.
Yeah, I think I do that.
Okay. You know Infect better than me. Like, how many resources are they going to have?
I just need to make sure that I can fade, like, a Berserk or something like that. Like, 1 attack can get me. Like, I just need to try my all-time hardest to, like, find, like, 1 or 2 ways to stop them from killing me.
How beautiful if you found another reanimate. Like, consign?
That would be pretty amazing. All right, got the consign. Sure.
That's fine. They would have gotten you with that doesn't do you any good.
Yeah, they would have discarded the consign. Now I have access to a consign.
But it's only on your turn. It doesn't help.
Oh, okay. Well, if they get me, they get me. Yeah, here it is.
It doesn't look good. Maybe you should brainstorm.
I'm going to wait till they cast the Berserk.
They have to invigorate as a sorcery?
No.
Maybe they don't have it.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. They might not have it. So it's like, yeah, here's the Berserk.
No, they have it.
Okay. I don't think that there's anything I can do to stop this from happening, but who knows?
No, you need what, like snuff out?
Quicken. Quicken into reanimate. Somehow. Yeah. Like, Archon wouldn't matter there, even if even if they didn't have that, because they would have just sacked this and still would have been able to do 10?
Sure. Yeah, they had all this stuff.
They had it.
They would have been down 1 card, but
Yeah.
And the consign stops Archon just the same.
Yeah. And they got me. Okay. So we'll go into the board.
Did play around days the whole time, in which they had.
All right. I'm going to see if we can go back to Doomsday since it's our last game.
Sure.
All right. It's like, you cannot even see the cards. All right. Gone. Gone. Man, it would have been so cool to like subtlety.
They had all the stuff that time.
Oh, it's a spell. It doesn't just like Mana War. It's a card I've not ever really played. Right. Let's get down here. Here we go. Entomb. Sideboard. For the people at home watching this, I'll cut all these parts out, so it's not jarring to just sit here and be like, "Oh my god, will the pain end ever?" All right. Now, I need 2 Thassa's Oracles. I need 4 Doomsdays.
Don't forget those.
So important. Let me make this smaller so I can actually see all the cards. Oh, come on. One at a time here. Come on. Need that. Need that. Need that. All right. 2 Street Wraith. Okay. Here we go. All right. Quicken is going to do it. It's going to happen. This time Quicken's going to win us the game.
This is it.
The deciding factor against a true meta deck like Infect. It'll totally work. Apologies to Fenris Cloud, the only other person in the world playing Infect aside from me. All right. So, I mean, this
turn to Doomsday with no protection at all.
I mean, we have the brainstorm. We've got a little bit of time. Like, it takes them about 3 turns on average to like win.
Okay.
I think this is a best case scenario. We're just going to personal tutor into a Doomsday. Keep. They might decide they have to go down to try and be faster than us. No, they're going with 7. All right. There's no way they counter a personal tutor.
No, they're not going to 2-for-1 themselves when you're doing that for them.
Yeah. All right. Doomsday. I was like, oh god, where did I not put them in? All right.
Unearth opens up some interesting possibilities.
Indeed. Even just as a cycler, right?
Yeah.
I think we want to try and have some protection. Yeah, that sucks. Ruined.
Yeah, but there's nothing you can do. Sometimes, if they do that, you can cycle into it.
Yeah, this is where Quicken would have been great.
It off the top. Still costs mana.
Yeah.
No, they're pondering. You're not dead.
Yeah, this is a best case scenario. Yeah, well, they had to because they were like, oh crap, this guy's not a reanimator anymore.
Sure. This is the problem with the juke. There are a few cards that are good against both.
Yeah, there's some crossover stuff.
Obviously, endurance is a big one. Consign works against both.
So I'll end up. Well, we'll see what happens at the end of the turn, right?
I guess they have no way of punishing.
Yeah, they're not.
Brainstorm draws.
If this guy is also rocking Hull Breachers, I mean, you got me.
Or Bowmasters.
Yeah, well, Bowmasters, I couldn't imagine playing in this deck, but Bowmasters is actually actively good
Infect
against this deck.
Yeah, I guess all their little 1/1 guys are.
All right, now, yeah. So here's the thing: is next turn they can kill me with a Berserk and a Invigorate off of this guy.
Okay.
So
this end of turn Brainstorm territory.
Yeah.
Then you can even get some Surveil value.
Okay. No dice on that. Okay, so I think we want to put the Unearth back, right? Unearth an island?
Yeah, probably that in the island. Yeah.
Come on.
Oh, your computer is not happy.
No. All right. Then we're gonna fetch. No misclicks so far, though. Got that going for me.
Yeah. No obvious punts.
Okay. Jesus, dude. I mean, it's great to know that his hand is just full of garbage. It's not really working against me.
Yeah.
I'll allow it. You get all my brainstorms.
Those are gone. Fortunately, with life total not mattering, like Thoughtseize would be really good for you.
All right. Undercity Sewers. Free roll here. Keep it on top, I think.
Yeah. Probably can't tap out anymore, right?
Me?
So you don't lose to a daze. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. We're gonna ponder. We're gonna shuffle.
Yeah.
Damn. Okay. Well.
You can consider at the end of their turn.
Yeah.
If it becomes. Get a little more selection. Or Quicken if you want.
Yeah. Might as well consider.
Because that would allow
Quicken might come
that would
handy.
allow EOT. If this Quicken drew a Doomsday, you could just go. Okay, that's good.
Yeah, I'm happy to not see a bunch of stuff hit the board. And they need like 3 lands to kill me. So unless they're playing like Elvish Spirit Guides or something, which not advisable, we're still good here. They're looking for it. All right, we're gonna consider.
Did you bring in your duresses?
I did not. Unearth can go in the yard.
There's that again.
All right. Got a pedal.
No. You can hardcast Force.
Oh, God. This is rough. Guys, I think Quicken might not be good enough.
I think we've definitively proven.
All right, so we can quicken out a brainstorm at the end of their turn, a Doomsday at the end of their turn if we draw it. So I think we should just chill.
I agree.
Like I can quicken,
Hopefully...
Dark Ritual, Doomsday, and then untap and win.
Do you need both rituals?
No, I'm just,
That's a thing you can do.
Yeah.
What are they looking for? They've got to have... I mean, I would be striving really hard to keep this other Quicken as a Force of Will pitch. You can hardcast a Force of Will right now.
Yes. I don't think that matters.
Means their Ink Moth is gonna.
Yeah, I mean,
wow, they're not even.
If they get to attack me 3 times as opposed to 2 times, I'm still like the same thing. They need to attack me 5 times right now. Like pump spells are going to do all the work here.
They're holding up consign for sure.
All right.
Yeah, they're holding. They have consign.
Womp womp. Well, I can quicken again.
Yeah, do it.
Now that I have the days. Rude.
Just means you can hardcast Force better. There you go.
All right, let's see what's in this guy's hand. Yeah, we're gonna. Okay, so
take the consign.
Take the consign. Yeah, they can't kill me right now with just the invigorate. All right, we're gonna play the Misty.
Play the land. Yeah, you are low on clock.
Yeah, that's fine. If I run out of time on the clock on this and we were gonna win, it's like,
counts as a win.
Yeah, that's good enough. Like they drew a Ink Moth, so that's fine. Coming in, they can hit me for 6 here if they wanted to.
Poison. It's a 3-turn clock.
Yeah. Well, they can hit me for 6, and then they have to hit me 2 more times for 2. So yeah, it's a.
Which they can.
And there's a good chance that they don't do that, worrying that I will cast something to stop it, then they might just start chipping in. Because I will.
We know they have Force of Will in days. The days does not matter.
Yeah.
I might fetch here to thin. They took all your personal tutors, all your brainstorms. The fetch doesn't matter anymore. You have not seen a natural Doomsday yet, so it would only be fair if you got
just draw one.
Just draw it. Yep.
Now I'm like, well, I don't have brainstorms anymore, right? So I think I just have to play these.
You don't have brainstorms. Yep, just play them out and thin. Hardcast your Force.
Yeah. And then followed up with the days.
Although.
Followed up with the days on my underground sewers.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh. And the funny thing is like 2 Ink Moths doesn't really help.
No. With the hierarch in play. Now the Invigorate is lethal next turn.
Yeah.
Not looking good for us.
No. Okay, so we knew that they had what? The Force of Will and the days. Can make them use it. Unfortunately, like a best case scenario here for me would have been getting like Brainstorm to like trade some of these cards out. I think we're actually dead on board. I don't think there's actually any number of cards that can get us out of this unless we. Yeah,
I agree with that assessment. There's nothing.
Yeah. Well, we'll play it out.
Okay. Yeah, because there's nothing that turns one card into 2.
Yeah, that is the issue. Oh, okay. Well. We're doing it though.
Just gonna cast all the rituals and concede.
Oh yeah. I'm not going to concede. I'm just going to, take mana burn. As an Infect player, I feel like you have to, let them get it in. All right. Yep. All right, we're gonna F6 this thing and let them do the thing. Well, 2 and 3, obviously not amazing, but we did get to stress test Quicken. It doesn't look like Quicken is the thing that this deck needs. It turns out that the Reanimate plan is pretty good. It seemed to be most of our wins was the Reanimate plan, aside from that sick turn 1. But if you were watching, you got a really good idea of how to make Doomsday piles. I will be using this video as a how to make Doomsday piles reference for a while. I always feel like I want to have someone over my shoulder being like, no, just do it this way. All right.
Yeah, there's some muscle memory involved, but
yeah. Let's go over to here. So yeah, I mean, I had fun. I've got that going for me.
Zach, before we go, I'll share a famous quote. The alpinist Alex Lowe was asked who the best climber in the world was, and he said the one having the most fun. So that's all you can ask for. That's
the best Magic player in the world is me right now, apparently.
Yeah.
I mean, I always love seeing an opponent get me with a Berserk and an Invigorated anyhow. Like, I'm just like, you got me.
That's You're like, okay.
Anyhow,
they're also out there fighting a good fight.
Yeah. Eric, again, always a blast to have you on. Your episode will go live tomorrow because it'll probably go out on Wednesday. So we'll have you'll have 2 episodes in a row. You're almost a co-host at this point.
Don't tell Phil.
You're getting close to the amount of episodes my dog's been on the show as a replacement for Phil.
Okay. Yeah. I'll take that.
Yeah. All right, man. Well, again, I appreciate you coming on to school me on this. It was fun to hang out.
Thanks for having me, Zach. I'm sorry we couldn't make Quicken work, but maybe next time.
Yeah, maybe next time. All right, everybody. Have a good one. Thanks for watching.
Good night.
Hey, if you enjoyed this episode, hit the subscribe button. It grows the legacy content ecosystem we all love by relaying to the platform that you are part of our passionate community.
And to go even further, click the links for subscription or to support directly via Patreon to help us create more content for you. Patreon supporters get 4 exclusive extra episodes per month. If you're listening on an audio platform, head over to patreon.com/EternalDurdles.
Thanks so much for your support.
We'll see you in the next one.